I also just wanted to encourage you to look at alternative spaces, because you don't necessarily need to be in a theater, and just looking at what kind of experience you want to create for your artist. I've produced a show at the Enoch Turner Schoolhouse, which is the first schoolhouse in Toronto near the distillery. It's a huge space, and it's really beautiful. It's just then you have to look at, okay, if I want to create theatrical lighting, what does that entail? So it's just keeping that in mind. But also, like, you've all trained at dance studios and back home. Can you go and produce a show there? Can you, like, what other things are available to you that are ideally free and have a sense of community where people will want to come and support and watch what you have to do? Art galleries.
No, I was just going to remind you about the Fringe Festival, that's also a really, really reasonably priced place to produce a show, and there's a lot of different theaters that will produce Fringe Festival shows in Toronto and other cities, but if you're staying here, it's like one of the best ways to just get a show out there.
Talk to your colleagues for their experiences in venues as well, hearing what worked for them, what didn't, and you think about that, apply the context of what you want to produce, that'll help you along the way as well.
Add to the list museums and art galleries.
Yeah. Who do you contact for like a museum? Just go to the museum?
If you do your research, you know, yeah, do your research, see what their next season, like what they're interested in, like go visit just on your own, and then now there's animating historic sites, which is a very recent grant that Toronto Arts Council has out there, and you know, you can apply for just a research phase. You're not even like choreographing yet, where you just go and meet with you know, all these sites that are out there and talk about what are the possibilities, right? So yeah, just to, you know, like you can even go in a coffee shop that maybe has enough space, and you know, if you go there regularly and talk to the owners, and you think that you could do something in there. One of my friends has a theater company, and she literally now her thing is doing art, bringing art in different spaces, and so she is now doing a show in a car dealership. That's crazy, and they have so much room, you know, and they have so much money. This is a luxury. She's doing it in a luxury car dealership. And so they're totally gung-ho about it because they're looking for different ways to get people interested, because they're like, oh, golf tournaments is the only thing we sponsor, and we're tired of that, right? So try to be creative as to, you know, how to approach, like if you pass by some place and you're like, maybe at TD Bank, I don't know, I'm just maybe pushing it, but you tried that? See? Because as an artist, you know, it doesn't work. But
we ended up doing it in an ice cream shop. Like for the festival, we curated an artist to have a site-specific work, and we did it in an ice cream shop really close by. So on the dinner break, people went over and got ice cream and could see dance. But you know, you just have to go into the. I walked up, down, all over that area of Bathurst and St. Clair West for weeks, and I finally got one. And that's all you need is one yes, and it was awesome. So
I think it's been said already, but it helps to reiterate that don't be afraid to ask. If you ask and the answer is no, you're still in the same place, but you keep asking and eventually you're moving forward.